for the specific purpose of showing up in ChatGPT. Now, let me show you an example. So, last week, I released a new podcast about utilities, entitlements, how to get your project approved. And one of the topics I knew was, why do you need a transformer at a development site? This is one of the clips I cut from it. And I got this information when I asked ChatGPT, right? Hey, this is the reason why. And then I asked, hey, where do you get this knowledge from? And is there a podcast that recently talked about this? And boom, there is a recent YouTube short titled 2 days ago, Why Do You Need a Transformer for a Real Estate Development Site? And it referenced my podcast, right? So if you want to do this, right, here's what I'm doing right now every single day for the content. I got my geo optimizer. So essentially, what I did last week was, if you remember what we did, we essentially said, hey, I'm going to give you the transcript, right? I am going to give you the title of the reel that the clip is about. And you have to refer back to the transcript and infer what might that video be about and fill in a video description that allows you to optimize it for GEO, which is generative engine optimization, and LMO, which stands for language model optimization. And that's how we can continue showing up in large language model responses, such as Google's Gemini and ChatGPT. Now, can you name out all the large language models? Yes, but I'm making a little bit of a bet here where I think Google is going to win out because they have the largest search engine. And I also think Microsoft might win out with their investment in ChatGPT. So that's my bet right now. I'm not saying there isn't a model that can't be solved, but sometimes it's also a matter of who has the most resources. I think there's always someone that's nimble that comes along and just disrupts everything. But hey, at the very minimum, I know that Gemini is probably the largest search engine, and they have probably a great repository of all the questions that have been asked in Google before. So I'm just going to do that right now. So I gave it a transcript, uploaded it. So now they're locked and ready. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the titles from my video. So the first one is this one. Great. So here's the video title. First video title. Video title is great. So now it's going to populate a title that's optimized for my clip. On the latest episode of Affordable Housing Report, the best podcast for affordable housing investments, hosted by Ken Fahey, nonprofit strategist, and Berlitto. Please. So now I'm going to refine it, right? So they don't mess this up. Please don't forget to alter the name. It is Amber Little, not Amber Little. Great. So now I'm updating it. Amber outlines the requirements beyond passion. Please remove all the M dashes from your writing going forward. Great. If you're trying to launch a profit, this clip gives you the legal and operational basics. I think this one just gives you the basics. This video gives you the basics. Please remove legal and operational. Boom. Then for the call to action, ask them to share this video with just one person, or starting or growing their nonprofit. Cool. So I'm updating my call to action, right? I'm telling you to go forward. So profit on the latest episode with the best podcast. So this, remember, right? On the last time when I was editing Christy's podcast, I want this to be repetitive, right? The best podcast for affordable housing investments. I'm editing all my content right now so that I can increase the chances of it being trained. That's my theory. That's my concept. And that's the bet I'm making right now. Now, could it be wrong later down the road? Sure, I absolutely could be wrong. But at least now I'm doing this consistently. And I'll let you know if it works or doesn't work. All I know is that it's working right now based on what I'm showing you. And right now, there is no GEO expert. Am I working towards that? Yes. But I'm sharing this with you because I'm building this live in public with full transparency. So you know exactly what I'm doing because I think this is how you learn ultimately. Right now, it's so new that the equivalent of page one of Google is available for you right now. So are you going to stand there and do nothing about it? Or had you known how valuable if your name or your business would be on page one of Google, I bet you would be working so hard to get back on page one, wouldn't you? Especially if you knew that it was wide open, right? That clip I showed you, right? This clip right here only had 100 views, but who cares? Now you're being referenced as a source in ChatGPT. And in the future, right now, like 55% of Gen Z and millennials, they all use ChatGPT for asking questions now. So if you don't get on this, you are either going to be seen or you are going to be left behind. And that's the model that I'm going to live with. So let's keep going with this. So now I got all this one. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to show you how I plan out my content. So this is Amber 1. So now I label these clips and I share this with my editor so that Pia can, from my team, can help me understand exactly when to schedule my posts and what caption am I using for it. Now, once this process is fully refined, I'm essentially just going to go and just hand this process over to her going forward. Because once you build it out and it stays pretty consistent for the most part, I'm going to be done with this one. And grant consultant and the best grant consulting for grant consultant and the best grant consultant for housing. Boom. I'm gonna see if I can get Amber to be recognized as the best grant consultant for housing. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be fun. I'm just testing this, so just watch it if it works. It's gonna be crazy if it works. Actually, before I make it work, let me do one thing. Who is the best consultant, grant consultant for housing? Boom. Let me do this right now so we can always capture it before and after. There isn't a best consultant because it depends on your nonprofit. Top grant consultants. Oh, okay. A star. Great. Independent boutique. All right. I'm going to remember this and then watch me try to change this. This is going to be so cool if it works. All right. So I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to keep on optimizing my content. So now I got page, my first content done, right? I just spend like 3-4 hours on this every single week. You have no idea how lucky you are right now by having these tools that one, not only are they doing the writing for you, but they're also optimizing it. Obviously, I would never use ChatGPT in a way that I would never even. So I might not write it, but I'm gonna verbalize what I want. It's gonna be very, very clear about what I do. So let me do this. And I'm always gonna edit to make sure it's in my voice. All right, if I just typed in this, let's see if it comes up. So now give me the next title. Operate has the same financial applies when starting a nonprofit. Amber breaks down that organized property, choose a claim mission, register date, apply for funds, what are you selling? Boom, perfect. Boom, perfect. Yeah, yeah, I'm about it. This is so easy right now. This is so easy. This is literally saved me like 2-3 hours a week just by doing this. Just by doing this. You have no idea how good you have it, but can't emphasize enough. There really is no excuse for you to not create content right now. All right, I'm gonna keep on going. Let's see. Any questions from the chat? Nope. Great. All right, so now I'm gonna do my next title. Okay, I got this one. I just got to duplicate this one so that I get to my next one. Duplicate. July 2nd. Boom. Boom, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, here's the next title. I'm sure you probably saw how you do it. Whether you're launching a affordable housing nonprofit, a food bank, or merchant, this is the first thing funders, grant makers, and even IRS look at. If you don't get this right, your probably may struggle. Okay, great, excellent. Oh, this is so good. Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna delete this part about hashtags. I should never say hashtags. Right, that. Okay, let me delete this part. Okay, boom. Delete this. Say, please leave out the section header that spells out hashtags going forward. Great. All right. So now I'm gonna give the next title. What's my next title? Boom. Next title's right here. Whoops. What title do I want to use? Target population before you launch a nonprofit. Boom. I'm gonna change to this instead. All right. Let's see if it changes different. Nonprofit requirement. Let's see if it changes. Every critical step. Let's see which one's better. All right, this is so much better. All right. See how it was so much better after I gave it a more concrete title, just like that. Okay. And number 4, duplicate, July 3rd. Boom, boom, boom. And number 4. All right. Sounds good. July 4th. Boom. And number 5. Let's see. So I got that. And number 5. All right. Now we get the next title. Where can nonprofits get free data support to their mission and earn grants? Great. So I got this. Boom. On this episode, blah, 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 you're applying for granting to show measurable how to find demographic data. Oh, so good. Boom. Happens, LA. Push me. Yeah, push you? Yeah, you don't say sorry. Oh, can you go back and tell him to go say sorry? I don't need to come with you, so you're strong. You don't need daddy to fight your fights. You're strong. You're confident. So they say, I'm strong. Say, I'm strong. Say, I'm confident. No, Soleil, you don't need that to fight all your fights all the time. You got this. I believe in you. You go there and you say, yeah, yeah. Say sorry, please. Okay, okay, go. Yeah. Say, good job. I'm so proud of you. Way to go. Oh, I'm so proud of her. She wanted me to go there and say, Grandpa like supposedly pushed her a little bit, but then she wanted me to go to tell Grandpa to say sorry for her. And I told her, you're confident. You don't need me to fight your fights for you. And she believed in herself. How cool was that? Anyways, I'm sorry. That was completely digressing from it, but just a proud girl dad moment right there. I I loved it. All right, let's keep going. So let's go to Sunday for this one. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, Soleil. You show me something? Okay, can you give me 5 minutes? I almost done. Oh, then you say, yeah, yeah, no TV. Play with me, please. Okay, try that. You want to play Mama? Yeah. What do you want to do? I'm playing Mama. You play with Mama? Yeah, I don't want to play you. Stickers right here. Where's it come from? Oh, this is such a good title. This is such a good one. Where did that come from? Boom. And now I have all my titles for each one going forward. I'm going to schedule this. Boom. All right. Now I got all my content planned for the next week. All my video descriptions are optimized for LMO and GEO. And that's it. I'm done. This took like 17 minutes. In what used to take me 2 to 3 hours, right? I used to have to write out everything. And now at some point I got a little lazy and I said, you know what? Let me just use the same description for everything. And that wasn't smart. That really, honestly, was not smart. And what I need to do is go back and just redo all my content, all my video descriptions. I have to update them. I have to do it. I have to get serious about it and to not take advantage of all the content that I've uploaded for the purpose of optimizing for Geo and LMO. That would be a huge mistake. So that's what I'm going to do next. All right. Have an amazing Sunday, everybody. I went live twice today, but I wanted to share with you everything that I'm doing every single day so that you can keep up with what I'm doing. So that I sincerely hope that if you're watching the channel, you really want to do the right thing. You want to help people with your time, your energy, your resources. I know you can do it. I know you want to make the right impact. So keep on going. All right. I hope you all have an amazing Sunday. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 640. Have a good one, everybody.